What is up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video, and today I want to discuss the Snyder Cut again. I know I talk about the Snyder Cut a lot here on the channel. By the way, if you're new here, I talk a lot about the Snyder Cut here, so if you're into that, hit that subscribe button. But anyways, the Snyder Cut hate has become insanely serious. Like, I'm telling you, the hate towards Snyder right now is getting pathetic. And today I'm going to be discussing it. I'm going to be calling out other YouTubers who keep, bashing on Snyder for profits. And today I'm going to be calling them out. So if you're someone who are one of those people, then you're probably going to disagree with me, and that's cool. Put down in the comments below if you agree or disagree. However, it's been something on my mind where I want to discuss about these people who want to make a living off of bashing everything Zack Snyder does. I mean, there's so many people out there who have admitted at the fact that they make Zack Snyder hate videos because that's what gets them revenue. And today I'm going to be discussing that. But before we get into that, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and comment down below. Do you agree or disagree with what I'm going to say? You can either do it now, you can do it later. It doesn't matter. Here on this channel, we talk about movie news, movie reviews, and everything movie related in the wonderful world of cinema. And over here, we talk everything about it. So if you're new to the channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, Isaac the Film Geek, and let's get into the video. So it's been recent, well, not really recently, ever since 2016, 2015, the hate towards Zack Snyder has been very serious. And I know a lot of these critics of Snyder will tell you that's not it, but it's it. Go look at how people respond to Snyder. There were some people who actually celebrated the suicide of his daughter, and saying how that's how bad Snyder is. And that's me. That's you're taking it on a whole nother level there. But today I really want to discuss this whole hatred towards the Snyder Cut. Now I'm gonna call out one YouTuber, and I don't care. Actually, I'm gonna call out two because he's part of it too. I'm gonna call out Popcorn Planet, which is Andy Signore, and I'm gonna call out Jody's Corner. Two of the most pathetic scum YouTubers out there who keep complaining about Snyder Cult, Snyder fans, when they themselves don't understand the problem. Snyder fans, we've been the most criticized movie fandom in the whole fandom of cinema. Now, of course, I'm not going to say we're oppressed because it's movies at the end of the day. It's not that serious. But if you go, most people don't like Snyder films, or most people don't like Snyder DC films. I personally loved Man of Steel. I loved Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. You'll never meet a person who loves that movie more than I do. I talk about it way too much, and I'm even known by most people as the one person who likes that. Of course, the ultimate cut version, not the theatrical cut version. And it's my favorite comic book movie of all time. So, of course, obviously, I'd be hyped up for the Snyder Cut. However, Andy Signore, I think every week he makes videos about how Snyder, has a cult fandom, and something I used to sympathize, but in a way I've kind of disagreed with him simply because of the fact that all he does is make videos bashing Snyder's films, bashing the fans themselves. So of course, no wonder people are going to come at you. Of course, no wonder. And same thing with Jody's Corner, who constantly has to victimize himself. You are not a victim. It's Snyder fans. And you've said it yourself. It's a small percentage of a fandom. And to me, it's pathetic when I see people just constantly having to make videos saying, oh, I'm not that hyped up for the Snyder Cut. And look, it's cool if you're not hyped up for the Snyder Cut. I mean, I know a lot of people around me who don't care at all. I know DC fans around me who aren't really going to watch it. They aren't planning on watching it because it's 4 hours long, and that's cool. That's perfectly fine. It's all subjective at the end of the day. But to see these people come out all the time being like, hot take, I'm not into the Snyder Cut, or Snyder fans are such a bad cult of a fandom. And to me, it's like, where are we doing bad stuff? First of all, when we sold shirts and we sold stuff like that, a lot of that money was donated to charity. And not only that, but we're letting a director get his vision. And now I see headlines and articles and even YouTubers who constantly keep saying, oh, Snyder fandom is terrible and you shouldn't have given them this. This is terrible for the critics. This is terrible for movie fans in general. How's this bad? We're getting a director cut. It's something that us fans of films have been saying for years is give the director his vision. But the minute he gets his vision, we get a lot of people complaining about him getting that vision. I mean, if anything, I think he's the director who's been treated the worst when it comes to comic book films and getting their cut of a film. Snyder finally was given that cut because us as the fans united and decided to stand up and get the film that we wanted in the first place. And to see people say, "Oh, Snyder has this cult following." No. Let's remember, for 4 years, for 4 entire years, all it's been is bashing Snyder, bashing the DCU. And it's cool if you didn't like the films, but the way a lot of people went about it was pathetic and stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I was part of those people. For 2 whole years, I hated Snyder's DCU. I hated Man of Steel, and I hated Batman vs. Superman. But guess what? I learned to love it, and that's cool. If you don't like it still, then that's cool. The best part about the film fandom is having these disagreements. The best part of the film fandom is knowing that there are different views on film, and that is the beautiful part of this fan community. But to see people, saying, "Oh, Snyder has a cult," and then Andy Signore, I think yesterday, he was complaining about how Snyder didn't accept the fact that he had a cult following. I mean, of course, you're not gonna call your own fandom a cult. That's stupid. That would be dumb marketing. Like, you know what I mean? In every one of his videos, all he does is say, "Oh, Snyder fans are being mean to me." Well, of course they are. You're constantly bashing Snyder. You're constantly bashing the fans. Of course, some of them are going to come at you and attack you for a reason, because you constantly keep attacking them. And I think at one point he said, "Oh, but they're such a small, pathetic little group and they're about to be gone." I'm like, whoa. You say that they constantly bash you, but you also say they're a small group. That's being inconsistent, eh? And I'm gonna call you out. I don't care. To me, I'll call out someone when they're with their BS, and I don't care. And I think the things he's said about the Snyder Cult itself, he needs to zip it. He needs to shut his mouth and do what he does, because he has a terrible YouTube channel, and I don't care if I'm bashing his channel. He is honestly one of the worst channels out there on YouTube when it comes to movie talks, and I think it's time that I stepped up and I said something, because he is an embarrassment to the film fan community, even though I have one of these hats that he also has in his videos. But and same thing with Jody's Corner. They victimize themselves so much. They say, "Oh, we stand up for the little guy." The Snyder fans were the little guy. We were the small percentage that loved his movies, and we were constantly bashed online. Anytime I watch the John Campea show and he mentions Man of Steel, you see his live chat say, "Man of Steel's terrible, Man of Steel sucks, Man of Steel this, Man of Steel that." And I think us as a film fan community, whether we like or don't like Snyder's vision, I feel like we should all be happy that he's getting that final vision. Whether we like the movie or not, we should kind of be happy. We should all unite, because to show Hollywood that, hey, we want directors to give us their version of a film. We no longer want studio-run films, because let's accept it, there's a lot of studio-run films that sucked in the last few years. Look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look at the Transformers movies. Look at the Terminator movies. They've all been studio barfed up films. And yes, there's occasional good ones, but we as fans, we want to see the directors get visions. For example, Patty Jenkins, when she got Wonder Woman 84, I'll always respect that movie for what Patty Jenkins was trying to do. However, I will criticize the movie, but I'm glad at the end of the day that Warner Bros. Gave her the vision. Because you want to know what movies do get their vision? Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. Easily one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Why? Because we gave Christopher Nolan that vision. Same thing with Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally love it. And that's cool. It's subjective. I think seeing Zack Snyder put out his vision out there was amazing. Although 30 minutes of it was cut out in the theatrical cut. And, a lot of the best comic book movies are director visioned films. Like Spider-Man 2 with Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi put out his vision. But then you see these studio chopped up films like Ant-Man and the Wasp or, Fantastic Four. And I feel like us as fans, we need to unite, so that way Hollywood is like, wow, people want director visioned films. And I think what Andy Signore has said in the last few months is pathetic, and I know easily he's doing it because that's what gets clicks. I know YouTube is a game of clicks, but regardless, I'm going to call him out when I see something like this. And I think what he's done in the last few months is an embarrassment to not Snyder fans, but to the film fan community. and he constantly just bashes and he victimizes himself over it. Of course, you're gonna get bashed if all you do is bash that fandom. If you make, let's say I have a YouTube channel where all I do is criticize Star Wars. Of course, the Star Wars fans are going to criticize me. Now, at the end of the day, it's all subjective. But to go out after the fandom themselves, that is stupid. That is pathetic, and that is dumb. Especially when you're running a movie channel or in a movie channel, you're supposed to talk to other movie fans, not try to shun a certain type of movie fans. Like, for example, I don't like Terminator Dark Fate. I know there's a large fandom of them, but I still don't like the movie. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and bash those fans for liking that movie. And I think it's pathetic. There's also other YouTubers like Cosmonaut Variety Hour he has accepted that he loves making Snyder videos because it gets him revenue or something like that. There's other YouTubers who will constantly bash Snyder. And when you defend Snyder, you're seen as a Snyder cultist. No, I'm just someone who appreciates films. I'm someone who appreciates what Snyder has done. And, it's getting pathetic. If you're one of those people who keep saying that there's a Snyder Cult or saying stupid stuff like that, then you're on your own. And, hey, we're going to get the Snyder Cut. At the end of the day, us Snyder fans, we're winning at the end of the day because we're getting his vision, something that not a lot of director fans can say, and we're going to appreciate this amazing 4 hours of greatness. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be bad. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to watch it. I do think I'm going to love it because I love Batman vs. Superman and I loved Man of Steel. And so, regardless, at the end of the day, I'm going to appreciate what Snyder has for us. And I'm not just going to go out and victimize myself because, Snyder fan said something mean about me in the tweet. No, shut up. You're pathetic. You're absolutely pathetic if you think you're a victim just because one Snyder fan said something mean about you. Of course, they're going to say something mean about you. You constantly bash them off for profits. And you make these 2-hour discussion videos and these 2-hour discussions saying, Snyder fans need to accept that Snyder is a bad director. Nope. We will accept that we like Snyder and we will accept we have a large fandom. However, what we won't accept is people calling us cultists and calling us this, calling us that, because at the end of the day, we're just people who want to appreciate films just like you guys. So why can't we do that? Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Comment down below. Do you agree, disagree, whatever it is. I've never called out YouTubers, but I'm going to go ahead and do it in this video because, it was time someone spoke up. It was time someone said something. And, Andy Signore is an embarrassment to the film talk community. There's so many other YouTubers who provide much better content than he does. And same thing with Jody's Corner. But that is up to them. Anyways, thank you guys for being a part of today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells to be updated every time I upload over here on this channel. We talk about movies, movie news, and everything movie related. So if you're into that, then hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bells, comment down below whatever you want, and follow me on Instagram, Isaac the Film Geek. And until next time, bye bye.